Welcome everyone, I'm David, and in this video we're gonna learn about shadow tactics and quite possibly check out the rules as well.
Welcome to Japan in the era of the Tokugawa shogunate. The shogun has brought harmony by unifying the lands of Japan. However, a deadly scheme is about to be unleashed by powerful warlords, threatening to disrupt the fragile peace. You, my friend, and your companions have been chosen by the shogun himself to execute a series of secret missions in order to save the shogunate and all of Japan. This journey is not without dangers though. However, you are prepared for the tasks ahead, and most importantly, you can count on your team even during the most desperate situations. In Shadow Tactics, you and your friends will be playing as the loyal shinobis of the shogun, trying to put an end to the evil schemes of Lord Yabu and other conspiring daimyos. One of the players will take on the role of the daimyo, who controls the guards and the enemies of the shogun.
So welcome to Japan in the Edo period. As I mentioned before, you are handpicked shinobis by the shogun himself, and your task is to defeat the scheming daimyo. Shadow Tactics is a stealth board game for 2 to 6 players, where each player controls a ninja, except for one who is playing the role of the daimyo. Each mission has a different map, different objective, and a different winning conditions, especially for the ninjas. Because in order for the ninjas to win, you either have to eavesdrop on someone, assassinate someone, rescue some prisoners, or maybe blow up a gate. The daimyo is a different story though. He either has to overwhelm the ninjas by placing guards on the map, or has to hold on until the time runs out. Now let's take a look at the board.
Guards are always placed on yards. Each guard either watches a yard or watches a junction and the entrance of a bush, although guards do not see inside of bushes. Guards' vision is a key feature in the game, determining if a ninja action will be successful or not. Ninjas are always placed in bushes. Ninjas and guards can move through junctions, but are never placed there.
Now let's take a look at how this game works in action. In this game, each player programs their actions and they are only executed when every player has finished program at least one action card. I know programming seems a little scary, but it works much easier than it sounds.
In this game, all players, including the daimyo, program their actions in secret and only execute them after each character has programmed an action card. Each turn, each character programs exactly one action card. The programming mat has 2 sides, one for the daimyo and one for the ninjas. The daimyo can program his card on any slot between 2 ninjas, trying to guess their plan and intervene. When everyone has programmed their action card, the cards are revealed and executed one by one. Additionally to their action cards, each player may also program a single bonus card or tool-built item. Tool-built items are gained from loot and are disposable. Bonuses are regained, but they trigger reactions from the opponent, as shown on the bottom of the card.
Now you know how you program your cards, but there is a little more to it, which is communication, and that's key, because you are going to talk to your ninja friends and you have to communicate how to program your actions, and the daimyo player can hear it. So you not only have to think about what would be best, but you also have to guess what will the daimyo player do. Revealing too much may help the daimyo player disrupting your plans, but revealing nothing may result in a chaotic round. Now let's take a look at the actions a little bit closer. Each ninja player has very unique action cards.
Each character has a unique set of action cards. Ninja action cards may have action symbols in their top or bottom part, or both. Symbols on the top are executed regularly, whereas symbols on the bottom require focus that can be gained from a bonus card or from some other character's actions. Only one of the two halves are executed. Use cards are discarded and are only gained back if the player uses a refresh action from a bonus or an action card. The success of an action always depends on its visibility. Action symbols where the eye modifier are visible, if any guard spots them, they fail. For example, Hayato's attack can succeed here. He will kill the guard and also hide his body if the card is focused. But if the Daimyo suspected this attack, he may have decided to turn this guy around. In this case, the action fails, the guard is alerted, Hayato is wounded, and the Daimyo gains a noise marker. Symbols without the eye modifier are hidden, the Daimyo cannot prevent them. Here, Aiko can always kill a guard if the card is focused. Ninjas can also move by action programming. Movement is color-coded, there are yellow, white, pink and blue junctions they can move through. Mugen can only cross a pink cherry blossom junction unnoticed. If any guard watches the junction, his movement fails, makes a noise, Mugen gets wounded, and the guard is alerted.
Guards are usually nonchalantly standing by, rather calmly, but they have different states as well, which are represented in the little colored tokens that we put on their bases.
Guards can become alert if they see a visible action or if they spot a body or witness the death of another guard. Alert guards become more dangerous during an alarm, when they search the bushes at the end of the round and gain glory tokens for the Daimyo. Ninjas can distract or stun guards so that they could not spot them, and these guards cannot move either. These effects disappear at the end of the round, however, stunned guards immediately become alerted. Spearmans are the most basic guards. They cannot move to another yard unless an officer orders them to. However, the Daimyo can promote one to be an officer. Samurai move the same way as the spearmen, but they are elite armored guards, so they are harder to kill. The first kill action only stuns them, and they only die by the second strike. Also, they start the game alert as well. Daimyo figures are special characters. They are usually targets and connected to the mission objectives.
The Daimyo is always trying to guess where the ninjas are moving, so he's most probably watching that junction right there. But also, he's trying to guess which guard they will kill, so he's watching that bush and maybe even the guard as well.
The Daimyo has grey and red cards. The red cards are only available for him in case of an alarm. The Daimyo usually has several actions on one card. He's able to move the guards, spawn new guards next to the barracks, promote spearmen, confuse the ninjas by swapping their cards, and can even use divination to predict a ninja's action.
Alright, now to my favorite part, victory conditions. Every mission has a glory or time limit. If any of those limits are reached before the ninjas have a chance to finish their missions, then the Daimyo wins.
The number of rounds is represented by the same number of noise threshold cards in the face-down deck. At the end of each round, the next card is revealed, and if the ninjas made too much noise, the alarm is raised for the next round. Alarm is a huge advantage for the Daimyo. He can use his more powerful red cards, program on the alarm slot, preceding any ninjas, and all alert guards will search the bushes they are watching to find the ninjas. The Daimyo gains a glory token for raising the alarm and whenever a ninja is found, so this is a way for him to win even before the time runs out.
The good news is that ninjas cannot die, but if they take any damage, then certain actions become unavailable for them. Each ninja has a character card and a smaller health card with 2 actions on it hidden beneath the character card.
For example, if Yuki is wounded, she cannot use the focus action. For the second wound, she will not be able to kill either. Ninjas also refresh their action cards whenever they get wounded, so that's a good thing.
And now another interesting part of this game, which is the setup. For each mission, there are some fixed elements, but all the other components, for example the ninja figurines, are placed on the map in this mini mind game. The Daimyo and the ninjas take turns in putting components on the board, and that pretty much means that the Daimyo have the freedom to place the ninjas where he wants them, and also the ninjas can place the guards wherever they want as well. Of course, Shadow Tactics can be played in story mode as well. Each chapter ends in a boss mission, and there are 4 missions leading up to that in a non-linear order. Both sides can buy and assign tactics cards to missions, but the ninjas choose which mission to play, which is another little mind game of sorts. In story mode, each mission's outcome has an effect on the following mission, thus the whole chapter. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to know more about Shadow Tactics, hit the links in the description below. See ya.